Whenever we feel happy, the happiness does not last long. It comes with its own expiry period.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Wow, happiness with an expiry period. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Namaste. I would like to introduce myself as a nobody doing nothing, but I know that won't fly. My name is Bidhan. I'm a homemaker, a career banker, an entrepreneur, and doing multiple roles like any one of you. 2012 is when I chanced upon Upanishads, and it had a profound impact on my life. Since then, I have dreamt to bring the key aspects of Upanishads in a manner which is simple, relatable, and implementable in our daily lives. So here we are with a set of videos to make spirituality simple.
Hi, Bidhan.
Hi Preeti, welcome back.
Yes, it's good to be back. And I think I just want to, before we start on today's conversation, I want to talk about what has really stayed with me from our previous conversation.
Yeah.
So I think what has stayed with me is that we are all spiritual at our core.
Right.
And it's just that we have forgotten this inherent nature that we spoke about.
Correct.
Right? And then I also remember asking you a question on why I even need to tread on this path of discovering the true nature. Why do I need to go on that path?
You remember we discussed about gravity?
Yes.
So everybody experiences gravity. However, a scientist who not only experiences gravity but also knows about gravity, he is in a position to send a rocket to the moon or create a hydroelectricity from the falling water, right? So similarly, if you really know about your inherent nature, which is spirituality, then your possibilities becomes immense. You can either be a saint or a businesswoman or a homemaker or doing anything that you want to do in your life.
All these examples are very nice. But I ask you a simple question and you divert me with all these stories and analogies and you don't give me a straight answer.
That is how we are trained to. You will not get a straightforward answer ever. We are good at deflecting most of your questions. I see where you're coming from. So you want the real answer. That how does spirituality help you or knowing your inherent nature helps you? Okay, let me ask you a question. Is your life sorted?
Whose life is sorted?
Look, even you're not giving me a straightforward answer.
That's because I don't understand spirituality and you do.
Okay, let me ask you another question. What are you aspiring for in your life at this moment? What are you looking for?
Oh wow, aspiring for, that's a big question. Let's see, a good future for my son, maybe a good career and good success, enough success that I can take care of my family. I think that would be my two biggest.
Okay, so if you get these two sorted, will your life be completely sorted?
Maybe, right? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not. You're not sure about it.
Yeah.
So let me give you my personal example. So when I completed my management in 2001, the world was undergoing recession. And I just thought, if I get my first job, my life will be sorted. I got my first job, albeit the salary wasn't too great. Then I thought, if only I have a certain amount of salary, my life will be sorted. Of course, economy did well, I did well, started making money, and then we thought, hey, only if I buy my first home, my life will be sorted. I bought my home. After a few years, I kind of felt that if I take care of my mortgage, if I pay off my housing loans, I can relax and my life will be sorted. I paid off the housing loan. The point I'm trying to tell you is that for me, and not only for me, for a lot of people I have seen, the happiness is always in the future.
Right.
We do feel good after having done certain thing, but it doesn't.
The finish line keeps moving.
It keeps on moving. The goalpost keeps on moving. Everything seems to be there in the future. Do you think? I mean, I did speak about say career. Do you think the same is applicable for relationships as well?
Yes, I think it applies to any relationship, right? I think we feel if I get that particular person, if I get that partner, then I will be happy. Then my life will be sorted, right?
Yeah.
I think that's also like you're saying that goalpost where you feel like, okay, if I reach there, I will be happy.
Yeah, people say if I get married, I'll be happy. Some say if I don't get married, I'll be happy. So if you kind of look into it, everybody is basically moving towards wanting to be happy, isn't it?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. Has there anything in your life that has given you a permanent peace and happiness?
Permanent, wow. No, I don't think so.
No?
Of course, it brings you happiness when you achieve that goal post that you're talking about, but I don't think I would say permanent.
Permanent.
No.
So the happiness comes, but it comes with its own expiry period.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Wow, happiness with an expiry period. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So if you look about it, there are two very interesting aspects in our life. One, that we are all striving to be happy. Two, whenever we feel happy, the happiness does not last long. It comes with its own expiry period. And the third one, the most important, that we are dependent on something external, either people or situations, to be happy.
Yes.
Striving to be happy, happiness comes with its own expiry period, and we are dependent on something external. What if you're given an option that your happiness that you experience does not come with an expiry period, and two, you are no longer dependent on an external things to remain happy. You are happy because that becomes your nature.
Is that even possible? I mean, it sounds good, but is it possible?
Upanishads clearly say that it is possible, and it is possible by taking a journey inward. They are very clear that you can do what you're doing in your life. You can continue to be a homemaker, you can continue to be a businesswoman, you can continue to do whatever, however ambitious you are. But if you're seeking for happiness, then you have to look into another direction. If you're looking externally, you will get your happiness, but it will be coming with an expiry period and it will be dependent on something else. But if you are seeking permanent happiness and something which is independent, you have to move inwards.
Wow. So you're saying that I've just been looking in the wrong direction for my happiness because nothing has given me that security and that stability, and it's always been kind of dependent on something or someone or some situation. So you're saying I've been looking in the wrong direction all these years.
I'm not trying to say that your life has been a waste.
You sort of are.
but the point I'm trying to say is that even if you're able to look through this, that all our life we have been seeking to be happy by depending on external situations, and that is not keeping you happy, then maybe it's worth it to probably take a course change.
Wow. Okay. So I think that's a lot for me to take in today. So I'm going to quickly make it simple and see whether I have got it right. Okay. So we already spoke about the fact that spirituality is our inherent nature.
Right.
It is our true essence.
Correct.
It's just that we have forgotten what that true nature is.
Right.
Right. And today you have said that the Upanishads have said that I don't have to be dependent on an external. If I do discover this true nature,
Right.
then I don't have to be dependent on some external force
Right.
in order for me to find that happiness. Is that right?
Yes. So if we have to put it in single word, what Upanishads are trying to tell us is that instead of working for happiness, you'll be working out of happiness.
Wow. And it sort of gives me this sense of, let me see if I can get it right. Fullness, is that right? I'm going to feel that sense of fullness.
Fullness is absolutely the right word. So they kind of point out that our essential nature is Sat Chit Ananda. So that is where it comes from, that we are inherently complete, we are inherently happiness ourselves while we are looking at somewhere else. If Upanishads can show you a way to remain happy, fulfilled and complete, irrespective of the state that you are in, and being completely independent of external situations, does it make sense to look at that path?
I mean, yes. What do I have to lose at the end of the day?
Anyway, you can continue doing what you have been doing if that doesn't work, but I think it's worth a try.
Yes, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
So that answers your first question which you asked, that for all your life, you have been doing things in a specific manner, why would you want to look at an alternative way?
Yes. Why would I want to look at an alternative way? And if I do, and if it brings me this happiness that you're talking about, then yes, that's a win-win situation. If not, I have nothing to lose, right?
You have nothing to lose. Absolutely. You can continue doing what you have been doing.
Great. So I'm ready. Tell me where to start.
What an innocent question, right? The entire volumes of Upanishads has been written over thousands of years, and you want me to tell you this in maybe 5 minutes as to where to start and how to start? At least let's wait for the next episode.
Done, Vedant. So I think for today, thank you for making spirituality simple. We've taken away that one point that, if I do discover this true essence of spirituality, which is my true nature, that I don't have to be dependent on an external force or external people, situations in order to be happy.
Yes.
And that this happiness that you're talking about has no expiration date.
Yeah, no expiry date.
Excellent. I think that's a great way to end today's conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vedant.
Thank you for watching our video.
If you do like our video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends as well. And don't forget, leave your valuable comments below.
It will help us to come out with more relatable contents in the future, because ultimately our aim is to make spirituality simple. Thank you.